about them. I think a lot about those people who died. One of them particularly, one was crying for his mother and so forth like that. A nice type of fellow. And the one that died alongside of me with the Bren gun, a little bit of him is a country lad, a very upstanding, you know, real fine sort of fellow and so forth. And I think more about what it was to the parents and the family. Bullets were just going past, you know, like a swarm of bees, and it was going past, and I had over my shoulder my pack and a round-up ground sheet, and the bullet went straight for that, and I could smell the rubber in it. Alongside of me was a chap that was setting up a Bren gun, and they started to pepper the ground. You could see it hitting the ground, and I knew the next one must hit us. The next sweep, and I felt something like someone had kicked me in the backside, and then it went straight through the whole line, and someone called out, "Let's get out of here." And I could see the other fellow was dead. He was just flat out, and he'd been killed instantly. I got up and turned there and went a few yards, and my head started to spin like lose consciousness. I ended up in the hospital in Moresby, and I think it's that day or that night they had a tent which was the operating theatre, and they operated to remove the machine gun bullet, and apparently it broke up in a number of pieces. It went through just fairly close to my about an inch or an inch and a half away from my spine, but virtually just through the flesh, and even when I was hit, it was just like someone had given me a good boot in the backside, you know. In Bathurst camp, waiting to go back, and they had an operation to remove a small bit of the bullet that had broken up, and they said there was a couple of other pieces still there, but wasn't causing any trouble, so they just left it there. I think we should have a proud history that was a successful campaign, and the Australians played a major part in it.
Coal seam gas miners, you ain't gonna wreck our world.
Well, I've still got a lot of faith in humanity, and I have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and we know now by experience that global warming is a major threat. The world has already heated up 1 degree, and the scientists, and there's no argument against that any longer, have explained to us if it goes over 2 degrees, well, our planet will be almost uninhabitable. I've still got enough faith to think that this is worthwhile fighting for. And I go to these protests and have been arrested a couple of times. And when I come here, I meet people who are carers. They're carers, and they're concerned about humanity, concerned about others and so forth. So that gives me a great boost. I want to be amongst people like that. And because they're not only thinking about themselves, but they're thinking about their fellow man. And I think, you know, that's worthwhile saving.